Hey everybody, this is Jeff Goldstein with Homebase STL. You know our broker, it's Realty Executives of St. Louis. We're back again doing another vendor video. I'm wearing the Cardinal stuff here because we brought in another heavy hitter to do a video. That's Dennis Cooper, and Dennis Cooper is with the
Federal Savings Bank.
Federal Savings Bank. I can't remember all those words. Dennis does loans for certain types of people, but first I want you guys to know about Dennis, and he's going to talk about himself and where he came from and how he got here.
Okay. When I got out of the Air Force, I joined an insurance company doing employee benefits and got involved in insurance and financial planning for about 25 years. My father came to live with us. You and I were talking about that earlier. He came to live with us, and I dealt with things like aid and attendance and Medicaid and Medicare, and ended up having to have him go into assisted living. Much like a lot of people working in the senior field, we become aware of the need for learning all of those things and being able to help people. I can't tell you how many people I work with today who have experience working with a senior, their parent, their grandparent, aunt, uncle, whatever. So I, about 11 years ago, got involved in something called a reverse mortgage. In Missouri, the type of reverse mortgage we sell is a home equity conversion mortgage, or we refer to it as a HECM as opposed to a HELOC. I'm the Senior Vice President of the Federal Savings Bank. I'm certified in all 50 states to help seniors access the equity they've built up in their home, much like every other asset that they've created in their lifetime. It's tax-free money. It never has to be paid back as long as they live in the home. Even if it's upside down, the worst that can happen is the family might owe 95% of whatever they sell the house for. That's the worst case scenario. If there's equity left in the house, the family would get it. So it's a great product. I've fallen in love with it. I've done about 250 of them in the last 10 years. Never had anybody call me and say, gee, I wish I hadn't done it. I call everybody on their birthdays. They're actually happy to hear from me, which is odd in itself. But I work with a population that's just, every one of them has stories to tell. Most of them don't have enough people to tell it to, and I love hearing other people's stories, so it works very well for me.
So this is a loan for folks that are a certain age or retirement, or how does...
At least one person on the title has to be 62. It's a retired product. My background in financial planning, although it's euphemistically called a reverse mortgage, it's basically another asset. It's a financial planning product. If you talk to a financial planner and they have a client that has invested in a 401k for 30 years, and my question is, would you recommend they use those dollars for retirement? Well, of course you would. It's the whole purpose of having a 401k. I have a product most Americans have invested in for 30 years. They just didn't realize they were investing. They thought they were paying off a mortgage. But it did create an asset, a tax-free asset. There aren't that many of them around anymore. And it really helps people. I mean, if you think about it, we're all living longer than we expected. Everything costs more than we expected. And most Americans haven't funded the 401k like they should have. Pension plans have gone away, and medical science is doing a bang-up job bankrupting Americans. You can't ignore an asset that you've created in your lifetime. That's basically the approach I take.
Excellent. That's a little teaser on the reverse mortgage. Dennis is going to come back to us and give us some more information. If you want to know more about this reverse mortgage and how it works, Dennis's information is going to be at the end of the video. His contact information is going to be there. Of course, my contact information is going to be there. I also work with folks like Dennis as far as reverse mortgage is concerned. Somebody who is, up in the years 62 or plus, you can give me a call and come out, look at the house, and we can talk to Dennis. So everybody have a great day, and let's get those Cardinals going. They're going real good, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.